creatives, and welcome to another junk journal with me. I can't believe it's already number 5 that I'm uploading. I'm doing so well with sharing these with you. So today I start out with some pages from August still, and I am continuing the theme I had on the left side of my journal. I like to continue color themes on the same spreads, even if they're not the same days. I don't really mind that there are different days, I don't care, but I like to continue the color scheme so it looks like one spread or page. And for this I'm using the Crate Paper sticker book. I love this sticker book. I love everything Maggie Holmes and Crate Paper, and you probably know that because my whole journal is made with the Flourish collection, the ACdigitals Flourish collection. So I am flipping through this sticker book to find what I want to use, and I find this flag that says tropical vibes, and that fitted perfectly this page because we had our last heat wave. It was about 31 degrees Celsius, and that's very hot for in the Netherlands because we have a sea climate, so we don't get that hot of weather. But this summer we broke some records with 42 degrees Celsius, and that is like impossible to get here because of our sea climate. So it was really hot. So I took this sticky note to remember myself that I want to journal about the take 5 on this side of the page, because you saw me flip through my collage of all the pages and challenges that I did this year, and I will go back to those pages every month or every time I print photos, and I will add the other months to it. And I want to journal at the end of the year when everyone's turn has been. I want to journal about my experience, what was my favorite one, what was my most challenging one, you know, that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to remind myself that I wanted to journal about that on that page so I wouldn't fill it up, and that's why I put the sticky note there. So now I'm going to decorate the other page, and I take this washi tape that I got from AliExpress, and it is a continuous story with the last page, but I wanted to change the color scheme for this part, and I will tell you in a second why. And if you saw the previous video, you know that I talked about this page, this tip-in page, giving me trouble. Well, now you saw it. It's letting go and stuff, and of course it does because it's washi tape, and washi tape doesn't stick, but I'm a stubborn girl and I think it will stick. Now I'm past this point, so now it doesn't come off anymore, but it was quite hard to work with. So I take some other stickers from another Journal Studio sticker book. It's all Crate Paper and Maggie Holmes, and I write my date and that I continue my journaling from the same day on this page. And I changed the color scheme because of this business card that I got at a store my friend works. I went to visit her after my first day of school because we went to a museum, and her work is like 300 meters from that museum, so of course I had to stop by and say hello, and I asked her if I could take this business card and put it in my journal. So that was a lovely thing to do, and I added some real ephemera, which I really like. So now I am going to make the daily goodness calendar for September together with Link. Don't worry, you will not see the whole process of me counting everything. I just left in some snippets that Link is going to be a very cute kitty. So you can see how I journal usually, because most of the times he comes and joins me, not always in screen, but usually he's with me in the room, and he comes to join me in my journaling sessions, which is really cool. So I made a few mistakes in this calendar, but really I don't care. It's just a calendar. It's my journal for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. And if I would bother about things being perfect, I would never journal again, because that will give me too much pressure. And journaling for me is not only a way to memory keep, but it's also a way for me to vent and to use some tools and stuff I learned for my mental health, like this daily goodness calendar. This is something that I learned to do for my mental health. So I will not get hung up about stuff being perfect, because that makes it daunting for me, and this journal really is just for me, and if I don't want to share, I don't, but I made pages that I was able to share. So I am doing my lettering, and first I like to write it out in pencil and then erase it so I can see it still, but you can't see it through the Crayola Super Tip. And I just wrote September. Now I'm going to take some washi, and like I said, most of my washis are from AliExpress, although in this pencil case there is all my Pen Pal Happy Mail washi, because I want to use the washi I receive from all of you guys for something special, and what is more special than my journal? I don't want to use it on projects for someone else. I want to really keep it for myself and keep a piece of all of you in my journal. So that is why I have this pencil pouch with all the samples. And now I took a label sticker from the Journal Studio book and I write down daily goodness, because for me it is like a gratitude calendar, but I don't like the word gratitude. So for me, this calendar is something good every day, and I need to write it down every day. And that really helps me when I feel stressed out or sad, or things don't work out, or something bad happened, that I don't dwell on it, you know, like, oh, life's so hard. No, I just need to find every day something that was good. And maybe it's a hot shower, or kitty cuddles, or a nap, or my dinner was delicious. Something easy. Sometimes I also have big things that went amazing. Like I had some very great feedback on my school, my assignment, so that's also a good thing. But they don't have to be big. It's just for me to get a better perspective on my life and on my day, and don't lose myself in the tiny things that went wrong or didn't go perfect. So now I use these Jane Davenport washi strips that I received from one of my subscribers, Barbara. Thank you so much. I'm finally using them because I have hoarded them forever because I wanted to use them on something special. And like I said before, my journal is special. So now I try to use the things I hoard, because what fun is it if they're just tucked away somewhere else and I don't use them? So I really make an effort to do that. So now I added my days of the week, and with another colored Crayola I added my numbers, and here I'm giving some cuddles to Link. Usually I like to take a color scheme of 3 colors for my calendar. I don't know, I like everything in threes. I recently did a how to break a blank page art journal tutorial, and I noticed that I like to use always 3 colors with everything that I do. So also in my spreads, and these colors were based off the stickers that I used. I also like to include a quote every month that I want to keep with me for the month. So the end of August is when Utsa and I started our health journey, and I really wanted to keep a focus on that, and I wanted to stay motivated, because it's very easy to give up when you don't see any change yet. And of course you will not see any change because you have to do it for a long time. I mean, you didn't gain weight in like 2 weeks, so you will also not lose it in 2 weeks, but sometimes it can be a bit daunting. So I wanted to add a quote that would help me keep my perspective right and keep me motivated. Sometimes it's a quote like that, sometimes it's something else that's happening in my life, and I need to have a positive twist on it, or at least for me, I can take it as positive or something I can work with. So every month there's a quote that fits my life right now, and I think it's fun to look back on that once you flip through the journal when you are further and further in the year. I also did this in my bullet journal. Sometimes I did weekly quotes to see what I was doing every week, but for now I just keep it on the monthly calendar. I like to add that as a little bit of extra thing. So now I am adding my YouTube schedule. This is also a bullet journal thing that still helps me out a lot. And then I realized that I wrote down the wrong days of the week. So I just took some white out and I wrote over it again. It's fine. I like to keep my monthly calendar and my YouTube schedule in the same color theme or the same themed. So I take the same stickers or from the same page, so that I have a feeling that they belong together. And then I started in lettering YouTube, and this didn't turn out so great. This was not my best lettering. But it's fine. It's my journal, and really I didn't want to do it over again. It's there. I'm fine with it. It's okay. Next time I can try it. Next month I can try it again, because I do this schedule every month, so I can try again with my lettering for the YouTube. And this shading made it a little bit better. But yeah, it wasn't my best. But still, it's there. I'm good with it. It's my journal. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I know what it is. So that's the biggest part of it. Now I'm adding some pink dots to the days of the week that I am posting videos. I post videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Sometimes on Friday, depends if I have mail or if I have time to make a Happy Mail Friday, because I do Happy Mail Friday. I talk to you guys. And I don't film Happy Meal Friday when I'm totally burned out and so tired, and I can't be my excited and happy self, because I'm just too tired at the end of the week. So sometimes I just save it up. But on Fridays I might post something, maybe not, but sometimes I will. And of course on the last day of every month I post the take 5, so that will always have a dot in front of it. So now on to some memory keeping. Here is a photo from Coda and Link, and this is quite special, and that's why I took a photo of it. Coda and Link don't like to be very near each other because Link wants it, but Coda is quite a loner, and Coda likes to be alone, and Coda likes his personal space. He also has that with humans, so he decides when he wants to get pet. I don't get to decide that. So it was quite special that they were so close to each other on the couch, on the blankie. So I took a photo of them very fast, and it didn't take long, and then Coda left because he had enough of it. But I do have the photo now, so I wanted to keep that in my journal, and I just took 2 simple embellishments to add to this photo, because I love the pen and paper so much, and it didn't need a lot of extra thing. The focus for me has to be on the photo itself. So now on to the beautiful page on the right side. I knew I wanted to let the pen and paper show, but I also wanted to mean something. So I found this quote online, and I don't know who it said, but I thought it was perfect for the journey that we are on, and how I was keeping myself motivated to do the exercise and eat healthy, and that kind of stuff. And it says, be stronger than your strongest excuse, because I am very good at saying, oh no I can't, I'm too busy, oh no I can't, I'm too tired. But really, am I really too tired, or is it because I don't feel like it? And that really helped me out, writing this down and getting this mindset. I'm very good at saying that I'm too busy. And yes, I do a lot of stuff, and yes, I am very busy, but am I really too busy to be healthy? I think I should make a priority to be healthy, because that is what I want, and I'm not happy with my body right now and my condition and all the the good stuff. So I don't need to excuse on that, if you know what I mean. So I made this quote with this beautiful yellow paper, and I really, really love this page. I love how this turned out. And of course I have to add a border because I have to add borders on almost everything. But I also thought it helped to let the quote stand out from the pen and paper. So now on to another day, and this is just a normal journaling day for me. I find something that I like. In this case it was this sticker that says love this, and then I will match Other things, my go-tos are always stickers and washi tape, because they're so easy to use, especially washi tape. It gives such like embellished look, but you don't have to do a lot of effort, and that is what I like to do in my journal. I want to make it pretty, but I don't want to spend hours and hours on journaling, because I need to write and not only spend an hour on creating. So I need it to be pretty, but not too complicated. So that is how I come to these pages. And I will find another sticker to use. I believe I will put one on top, and I will put another butterfly on the left this, because I also really love the layered look. Like, it gives it more interest. But really, this isn't much. It's an easy page, but it's so effective, and it's so much more fun to journal on a page like this than a white page. I can't journal on a white page. I tried. I can't. Even if there's just one strip of washi, that's okay. But if it's white and there's nothing on there, I can't journal on it. So I don't know. I think it's boring or something like that. I'm not really sure. So on this same date, I did another quote, but I wrote it on this pink paper, and it's something that Utsa and I are living by this. We are very mindful about what we can control, what our responsibility is to each other, to in life, all the good stuff, locus of control, that kind of stuff. So I wanted to write that down in my journal, and I like to do these things with quotes. So I wrote down, responsibility is accepting that you are the cause and the solution of the matter, because things happen in your life, but you decide what you're going to do with it. Yes, shitty things happen, and shitty things happen to all of us, but you can turn it around, and eventually it is your responsibility on what you're going to do with the situation. And yes, of course, you can feel sad about it. I also feel sad about things, and some days I'm just like, nope, not gonna do this today. And that's okay. But eventually you have to turn it around and do something. So that is what I wanted to document here. It's more of a mental state we are in, and it gives me a lot of power, or I feel empowered to know that I can control a lot, and that makes me feel very good that I can be the solution to the matter. So I wrote this down with my Tombow Fudenosuke pen. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I got that recently, and I have to say I need to practice, yes, but I'm really enjoying this pen. I thought it would be harder to control because I'm very heavy-handed with my lettering, but it was doable. This is the one with the hard tip, and I really, really like the ink that is coming out of this pen. So I really enjoy this pen, and I am using it more and more. And yeah, I need to get better, but that's what my journal is for, right? It's just for me. So I thought it was the perfect time to try the pen out for lettering, because this was my first time with the pen, by the way. I thought it was the perfect time to try it out because it's in my journal. And even if it wouldn't have worked out, I would have sticked it in, simply because it's the process of learning. And at the end of the day, I think that the most important thing is the process of learning, your journey. The destination isn't that important, because the destination can also change, but what you've learned along the way, you will never lose again. So I also see my art in that way. It's how I see art school, it's how I see my life. The destination isn't important, but I need to see where I came from, and I need to see what I've learned. So that is why I would left it in, even if it was a big disaster, because it's my journal, it's my life, and it's a process. So I thought it was a bit plain, and I fussy cut out all of the ephemera from the ACdigitals Maggie Holmes Flourish pack a couple of months ago, and I purposely printed a lot more flowers because I just love these flowers. So I added them on the open spots to give something of a little bit extra, and I'm very happy that I did because it made the page complete for me. And after this, I believe, am I done? Yes, I'm done. Thank you all so much for watching. Here are some still shots. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. I would also love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!